Hi, this is Brian Bartlett, the Relocation Program Manager here at Fort Riley, Kansas, home of the Big Red One. Hey, coming to you today live from our newest facility here at Fort Riley, our swimming park, our water park. Before we go there though, I want to talk about some issues and concerns we have. It's been coming through on social media to us, the things that you might need to know about. For instance, housing. If you have concerns or issues, and unless you have a contract, you need to contact Corvius Military Housing to ensure that it's still good to go. If you're going to be just now arriving and you do not have a contract with them, you contact our Off-Post Military Housing Division. Their phone number is 785-239-3525. And let them find you a place off-post. But do not, please do not, get online and try to find you a place and sign a lease or a contract without actually seeing it first. Get here on the ground. The Housing Division will help you get a place. Also, if you do not have a sponsor and you're looking for a sponsor as a soldier or a spouse, contact us. Let us help you out. We'll help you get a soldier, a sponsor from the unit, and if a spouse, if you're looking for a sponsor, we'll link you in with the Family Readiness Group and get you a sponsor to help you as you arrive here to Kansas as well. If you are a single soldier and you're just now arriving, check out our Better Opportunity for Single Soldiers, our BOSS program. It works out of the Warrior Zone. The Warrior Zone is a great gaming facility. So if you're sitting here on the weekend with nothing to do, go check out the Warrior Zone. Have a good opportunity to participate with other single soldiers just as you're arriving to Fort Riley. So today it's all about MWR and events that are happening here at Fort Riley in the near future. I'm going to turn it over to one of our MWR marketing, Miss Heather Wilburn. Heather?
Hi Brian, fancy meeting you here. Hi y'all, my name is Heather. I work in marketing and I am super lucky because I have one of the greatest jobs in the world. I get to tell you all about all the wonderful things MWR has to offer our soldiers and our families. If you're coming here from another duty station, you'll be familiar with a lot of the facilities and programs we have to offer. If you're new to the Army, hopefully you'll be super impressed. Here at Fort Riley, we have Army Community Service under the MWR umbrella, of course. We also have Child and Youth Services, which offers 5 child development centers for children ages 6 months to kindergarten. We have 2 school-age centers that take care of the kids who are in kindergarten through 5th grade, and there's 1 middle school and teen center. We also have 6 physical fitness centers that are open to all military ID card holders. We have a group fitness program located at Whitside Fitness Center that offers classes from body pump to spin to yoga. We have 2 pools, including this one that we're at right now that you'll hear more about later. And because Kansas winters are not super friendly, there's an indoor pool down the road that is open during the colder months. We have an outdoor adventure and travel center that houses leisure travel and our outdoor recreation program. That's where you can go to get amazing discounted tickets for places like Disney World, Universal Studios, or even local attractions like the Rolling Hills Zoo in Salina, or even the theater in Junction City. We have an exciting ropes course coming to our outdoor recreation center. They also rent equipment like camping equipment or party equipment. They are in charge of our marina, which is on beautiful Milford Lake. We are very lucky. Not all Army installations have a marina, so lucky you, you're coming to one who does. They also have a skeet and trap range that is available by appointment only. You have to call in, make an appointment to go up there and use it, but it's a fantastic facility. In addition, we have an arts and crafts center. We have an auto skills center. We have a bowling center that is right across the parking lot from us now, even though you can't see it. It's a great place to be. We have a Warrior Zone that Brian mentioned. It is an 18 and older facility for single soldiers or anybody who has an ID who's 18 and older. They have 40 internet computers, so if you need to do some training, knock out some printing, do something official, you can do that. They also have the gaming kiosks. They have pool tables, poker tables, snack bar, an 18-seat theater with recliners, which is a great place to watch a movie or catch a nap. Up to you. Tons of stuff to do here at Fort Riley, and what I would like to do is bring in my visual aids and show you how to find out what there is to do. You can visit our website at riley.armymwr.com. We update it constantly and try to keep the information fresh. You're already here on Facebook, so you might as well search for us at Fort Riley MWR. Like the page, follow it, get updates. We update it at least once or twice a day, sometimes more, but don't worry, we don't spam you. It's all good information, no drama. And if you're looking for free stuff from MWR, this is the place to find it. we put out a calendar once a month that goes to all MWR facilities. It's tiny, it fits on your fridge, and it keeps you in the know. And once a quarter, we put out this handy dandy magazine that includes information about our programs, services, facilities, and perfect for you newcomers, in the back, there are maps. Now, a couple of calendar events that we'd like to touch on. On July 22nd, if you're here by then, we're having the 10-5-2 Prairie Run. You can choose from 3 courses, 10 miles, 5 miles, or 2 miles. It also is a qualifier for our Fort Riley Army 10-miler team. So if running is your thing and you will be here in time, make sure you get signed up. You can find that link on our website, which was riley.armymwr.com. And if you're here by August 19th, you are in for a huge treat. We are hosting Victory Fest. Victory Fest is a celebration of 100 years of Big Red 1, and it will be August 19th at Marshall Army Airfield. It's going to be a music festival with fireworks, family activities, food vendors, and we're so excited about the bands. We have Eli Young Band, All American Rejects, the Charlie Daniels Band, and Lit stopping by to play for you. Tickets are on sale now. They start at $25 for military ID holders, veterans, students, and a lot of other folks. And you can find them at victoryfest2017.com. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you, Heather.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Brian.
Hey, check this out. I'm going to try our best. We have David Rowdy Bush, the director of MWR, here today. I'm going to try to make sure he gets wet before this is all over with. But continuing on. Also, our volunteer coordinator here is here in Fort Riley. So if you get to Fort Riley and you're bored and looking for something to do, contact the volunteer coordinator. She has one of the best programs in the entire United States Army. All right, she's there for you. Her phone number is 785-239-9435. Also, if you are a spouse and you're there at your home 2 or 3 weeks from coming here, and one of your main concerns right now is transportation. How are you going to get your household goods here to Fort Riley? Well, number one, you can bring them yourself and file all the claims afterwards, or you can actually contact transportation. Contact myself. My phone number is 785-239-5739, or contact transportation. Transportation will also help you out in getting your household goods here to Fort Riley. They'll tell you everything that you need to do, so the stress level can go down. Don't worry about how to get your household goods to Fort Riley. Transportation's phone number is 785-239-6683. Just contact them and let them help you out. Now, we did talk about MWR. She told you everything that's going on in MWR. I cannot talk about outdoor rec enough. Milford Lake is just 4 miles outside our back gate. And if you go to Milford, when you get here, go check out Milford Lake, all the fun things to do, all the outdoor activities. I think you will have a blast. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to introduce you real quick to Mr. David Rowdy Bush. He is the director of MWR. David.
Thanks, Brian. So first, before I jump into it, I do want to thank Brian. I don't know how many people have ever done a live broadcast, but it is a whole lot harder than it looks. And this has been something Brian's put together to try to help all of you make your transition to Fort Riley a whole lot easier. So thank you. Thank you. And since you're watching this, I assume that you're pretty close to your PCS to coming to Fort Riley to see us. I want to be the first to welcome you. Look forward to having a chance to talk to you when you get here, or at least seeing you at some of our wonderful events that Heather just talked to you about. But you see us out here at the water park. Just want to talk a little bit about it. We just opened it up. It was a $3.5 million renovation that we put into this pool with DPW and the Corps of Engineers to try to give you a better way to combat the heat at Kansas. But if you look around some of the things we added, we did add a small lazy river over on that side. It's fun. The children so far have just been having a blast with it. Some of our adult children have been having a lot of fun with it as well. You also see that we have multiple slides as you look around the pool. One of the cool features we added this time too was the rock wall. A lot of our single soldiers and older guests also enjoy it. They'll climb up there and just let go and fall back in the pool. You saw where Brian started out was our little kiddie pool with the nice big duck. What you may not have saw is back behind him is we have a splash pad as well. That's a nice area for the children who may not want to get all the way into the water but still want to get wet, still want to have fun. Then we have the pavilion, which you saw right in front of it. If you want to come out and have a birthday party or you want to have a small celebration, you can talk with us and we have that available as well. But we're doing more than just here at the water park. Later on, a couple weeks from now, Brian will be doing a session at our outdoor recreation or our adventure park. We're putting in a new adventure park at what used to be our golf course. This is where we're using that large amount of land for family activities, where we're going to have paintball up there. We're putting archery up there, both for adults as well as some children ranges. We're going to have a high ropes course with a zip line, as well as some low ropes. We also are putting in a children's version of the high ropes course. It's really safe. They get harnessed in. They can climb throughout the whole system. And then we'll have a rock wall with the auto belays, which allow you to feel safe. If you slip, it automatically catches you. And we're adding other things. We're looking at other features such as a drone park, BMX trail, foot golf. We're looking at all sorts of different activities that you may want to do outside with your family to be able to get out there and have fun. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out too, is we have our bowling center, which is right next door to us, just across the parking lot. We are working right now to convert half of that to add some other entertainment type options. Rather than being a standard bowling center, we're looking to add some stuff that you can come in and you can do some other fun things with the family besides just bowl. And then just down the street we have our high-tech entertainment center for our 18 and over soldiers and family members. That's called the Warrior Zone. Brian did do a session on that a couple weeks back. I do recommend that you go and watch that. That is one of our crowning jewels here at Fort Riley. It was the first in the Army, and I'm a little biased, but I still think it's the best in the Army. Lastly, if you're coming to Fort Riley, if you're a spouse, you're probably looking for employment. If you stop by our ACS, they do have employment people there to help you with finding opportunities, but also I want you to go out and look at USA Jobs. Do a search for MWR. We have a lot of options for employment, whether it's with our CYS, or we're looking at restaffing all of our fitness centers with civilian employees. So here in a couple weeks we'll be opening up a lot of rec aid positions. I do recommend though that you go out right now and start that application process, because it can take a significant amount of time, and I know how difficult it is when you show up to a new duty location and you don't already have employment. So please go out there, and I look forward to you showing up, and I really hope to see you not only as a guest here but potentially as one of my employees. So thank you.
All right. Hey, David, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Hey, we won't take questions today because I know that we've covered pretty much everything in the world there is to cover. But if you do have questions in the future, contact our Facebook site. Let us help you out. All right? Or you can contact us, 785-239-5739, and we will definitely be there to help you out. So, next week, join us when we are live from the USO, Thursday, 12 o'clock. Next Thursday, 12 o'clock, USO. We also have some business partners going to show up to talk about what they do on Fort Riley as well. So, I look forward to seeing you then. I'd like to take the opportunity before we leave here today also to thank our volunteers who make this thing happen every day. Kelsey and Aubrey, they do a great job. To also Kelly, who's not here this week. Also, for today, I thank MWR Heather. Thanks so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Great brief. And David, obviously, thank you as well. Okay.
All right, thanks, Heather.
All right. Woo, having fun. From Fort Riley, live. Well, this is a great place to live, train, deploy from, and come home to. Where there's no mission too difficult, no sacrifice too great. Duty first.